Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada, Allegiant Stadium, home of the Oakland Raiders, but today, home to the start of another exciting college football season as we are ready to crank it up here in Vegas in the Las Vegas Kickoff Classic. A top 25 showdown coming up, two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Aggies offense takes the field. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention, both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide. He
fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Defense. Thought he had the huge play with the interception. Instead, nabbed for PI, and it'll be first down for this offense. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Handoff to the single running back. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David, you're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
And the Aggies are rolling down the field. They're going to run it to the right. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal.
And down he goes back at the 3.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to slam in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Illinois Fighting Illini now go on offense, and they'll have it for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Looking to throw, it's Boyd. Finds his man down the middle. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Illinois lining up quickly.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They want to get this defense on its heels. They're going to throw it again. Dances away. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. A lot of urgency for this offense.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Paul. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Caught over the middle, it's Kim. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Out of the gun to give to the back.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You've got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Play number 9 on this drive. Dropping back, it's Boyd. Tight end finds a soft spot. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown, he's going to let one fly down the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure he can't catch the football.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Shoots it to the left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. Not sure what it is, but he's going for it close to his own end zone. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Illinois right back to the line. Looking for a man. It's Boyd. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. And to open the second quarter, they'll start with a field goal try. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Notre Dame escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Irish fans there today could have done without this one being so close.
To the ground with the back. Powers through the defender.
It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They're trying to get to it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Dropping back, it's Boyd. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
And he intercepts it. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Illinois lining up quickly. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Gonna take a shot. And it falls in, complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Working that left side now. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch. And
a shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Aggie.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Paul. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
To the air, it's Boyd. He finds a dead spot in the middle. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On second down, just keeps firing. It's complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. He'll just keep slinging it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking to throw on second down. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. From the gun, the running back has it. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Texas A&M has him back in the offense, ready to go to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown and get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
He's looking for a man on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. Easy call for the ref. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it back looking for help. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Boyd. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Paul. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right here.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. And the returner will be brought down. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
Finds the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Keeps it going. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. He's right on target. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion.
He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something... These Tigers. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Caught in the backfield, it's Kim. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Illinois right back to the line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. The short hands, it's Paul. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
To the air, it's Boyd. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
And they can't make the connection on third down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The offense set for a first down play. They'll give it to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Give to the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
Skips away from pressure. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Still running at the 40. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 2nd down coming up. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Boyd. Trying to burn this defensive back. Snags it inside the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown.
Snap. I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to...
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Illinois! This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football. Not good.
That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. That's caught. It's Peters. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Back to the ground game on the left. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. They go to the ground. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Looking downfield, it's Boyd. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. Able to punt, can bail them out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. He's looking for an open man on second down. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time. Likely their final drive. Getting some heat. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on fourth down. And the ball is intercepted.
And that is a back-breaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it put...
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the first down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You've got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Back to throw. It's Boyd. Quickly complete. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw for it. Oh, he makes the catch. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On second down, wants to throw it. Quick strike complete. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. Game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but I won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, just keep hope alive, pitch this pill around, use every second you got, make this game home or as close as you possibly can.
Crazier things have happened in college football, man. Let's just go find out. Let's find out where the playmakers are lined up and see if they can make something positive happen.
And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Dropping back, it's Boyd. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in third and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that